Well, hey guys, we did it. With the help of my buddy Sage, we got all the equipment in. We had a couple butt clinchers, but you know, no accidents, just a couple close calls. So let's go inside and show you the layout. I kind of told you how I was going to lay it out. So when you come in the shop, the shaper is here, and that big old girl, I think the book says she weighs like 4,500 pounds, but I don't know, because you know that forklifts rated at 5,000, and she didn't like it, boy. She did it, but she didn't like it. We had a couple, like I said, butt clinchers on this where you know, I was tippy and I had to put her down on the concrete real quick once, but we kind of set her here, put it on pipes, and got her rolled in. The Monarch, that weighs about the same, about 4,500 pounds, but no issues. That was easy to load in here, not a problem at all. So that's where she sits, and you know the Excello went in there nice, not a problem. So now you can see lathe, mill, and then you know if eventually I do get a bigger mill with a larger swing, then it'll go right here. Kind of left that for future space. Got the welding table in, she's sitting there. As you can see, I don't have much room over here, and I don't like this in the way, so we're gonna have to tweak this again a little more. I gotta figure out how I want to get this layout. Just not super happy with it. And we got the do-all in. Just got to get her off the 4x4s there. The toe jack isn't working, of course. Good old Chinese quality, so one thing after another, right? And then come back here, and then the last piece we got in was my big toolbox. So she's sitting there. So that's it. Quick overview of everything, kind of the layout. So super excited. So that's like 99% of the stuff moved in. I still got some more stock to move in, and of course all the totes that have all my tooling and whatnot, but I didn't want to put them in here because we're already having to move stuff around to get the electrician up in the air to get the lights and to run the wire. So the less stuff that's on the floor to get in the way, the better. You know, you hate to have to keep touching it and moving it several times. So just gonna wait on that. Hopefully we'll get the rest of the lights in, the power company will get hooked up, and we'll be rocking and rolling. So just a little quick update. So as you guys can see, it's a nice ugly rainy Sunday. We got about half an inch of rain yesterday. It's raining right now, and we got almost an inch of rain so far. So it is a perfect day to head down to the shop, and I'll give you guys an update and a little bit of a progress report of how the electrical's been going, and just a rundown of everything else we've been doing. So let's head on down there. Well, before I go around and show you all the progress, I just wanted to say thanks for hanging in with me. You know, hopefully we are going to be doing some actual metal projects soon. You know, we are on the final stretch. Thanks to all my new subscribers. I appreciate you finding the channel, and all my old subscribers for hanging in there with me. Hopefully when we hit the 2,500 subscriber mark, and you know I've been in here working for a little bit, I plan to do a giveaway to reward you guys for hanging in there with me. So just a little hint on that. I got a bunch of goodies, so it'll be a heck of a draw. So thanks, and also if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. That way I know you're out there. And of course I always leave comments. I love talking to you guys, and you guys always have some good suggestions, so I appreciate that too. So this is what we got going on. We are kind of at a standstill. Unfortunately, we're running into a problem of getting materials. you know, it's starting to affect the electrical and plumbing, just like you know, the high prices of the lumber and other building materials, you know, roofing, metal siding, whatnot. So these are the last 2 boxes we got. We need like 16 more, and the electrical supply stores around here don't have them. Our big box Lowe's does not have them. Our local hardware store does not have them and can't get them. So we're a little bit dead in the water on that. I mean, we got a couple small things we can do. We can put up the outside, you know, dusted on LED security lights. We can't get any number 6 wire to run my welders. So we haven't been able to wire up my welders yet. So that's been a little bit of a bummer. But we have gotten, you know, all these outlets down here. As you guys can see, basically I spaced these out about every 5 feet. And I got the rotary phase converter mounted, but you know, I need boxes so I can get a couple of outlets for the rotary phase converter and also for the do-all bandsaw. I mean, we got the face plates, we got the outlets, we just don't have the boxes to stick them in. So that's kind of where we're at, unfortunately. Coming around here, you know, we've made progress. Kind of GFI there because, you know, the sink will be there close to the water source. And the panel is starting to fill up. So obviously it'll fill up a lot quicker once we get the 220s in there. That rotary phase converter is hooked up and under code because we just have a short whip. It can be exposed like that. You know, the Romex does not have to be inside conduit, so that's nice. That's all wired up. That works. And thinking, you know, ahead in the future, I'm going to have them wire up a 110 up there by that door top, and also the one in the back. So if I decide to upgrade to you know, automatic garage door openers, then I can already have power there. All I have to do is, you know, do the wall mount and I'll be good to go. And see, we got the fan hooked up, got that on a variable speed switch, and I need another box for my 220. Need another box there, but we do have a couple boxes. He's got me power, and then of course I've got the additional LED 4-footers, you know, above my workbenches. Coming around, you know, more boxes. So same thing. So we're making you know, making progress, but that's where we're at. Unfortunately, it's just materials. Got all the high bays in now, as you can see. Got the place lit up good. I did an extra one over there to help light up the machinery, and I did an extra one over there to light up the metal working area. So I think she looks pretty good. And with all those LEDs, it's only pulling 10.1 amps, so they're all on one circuit. You imagine that? I mean, back in the day, if you're running regular 8-foot fluorescents with ballast, I mean, how much power they would take and how much little light they put out. So that's some serious progress we've made in, you know, in technology. Oh yeah, we do have the fans wired, so that's cool. So let's talk about the air. So here's my air setup. You know, I've got the compressor permanently mounted so she won't go anywhere. Got a whip on her coming over to my makeshift air dryer. I do need to add a pressure regulator. I'm gonna come off of this, probably stick it somewhere on the wall, and then come from that regulator into here. But so I've got a master cutoff here. Hopefully you guys can see this, how the light is a little bit shadowing. Let me get back. So, you know, the hot air is coming, hits the cool pipes, and we'll come through this little spider web. Those are 5-foot galvanized pipes. Hopefully collect down here, and then, you know, obviously I can drain it. And then I've got the Airlines Run. That is not a rapid air system. It is just like a rapid air, except the Let me go over to one here. It is almost like a PEX. There's no aluminum inside of it. I decided to run 1/2 inch line because of my air requirements. I really don't need anything bigger. And I figured if I do, then I've got this 1/2 inch hose I can run my 3/4 air gun off of, so that should, you know, feed that baby no problem. What's nice about this kit is it just unwinds, so you're not fighting it. I guess the downfall of the kit is because it is flexible. You know, if you want to run it outside on a wall and you have OCD, then you would be having to put mounting clips everywhere, because obviously it's like a wet noodle. But I just ran it, you know, on top of that second girt, and she's sitting back there nice and pretty. And then of course I go over the door, and I decided to hide it behind this and then just come out for my drops. And then of course, you know, I've got a drain plug here, and this whip will be going to 50-foot, you know, air hose. And I've got let's see, you know, a drop over there, and I've got a drop over here by the mill, oh excuse me, by the lathe. So as you can see, and I did do a drop straight down here coming off the top of the office. I wasn't sure, that's actually the shortest run versus, you know, coming all the way across here and trying to have it straight. But as you can see, she kind of got a little bit of wiggle in her, but that's what she wants to do. But the kit makes it really easy to install. I added a regulator and dryer here to try to get any other moisture out, since this will be feeding, you know, my plasma cutter, and you want really good dry air there. And see, the kit comes, these are all leftovers, but you get a whole bunch of stuff. You get obviously your junction blocks, and then they give you an option, you know, which way you want to mount them. So they give you threaded holes, front, back, top, bottom. Give you a hose cutter, and then of course you get your mounting adapters, your hose to your blocks, and then you get your elbows. And it comes with tees. I said it's a great complete kit. So if you guys are thinking about going that route, that's probably the way to go. And hopefully you can see this piece of paper, but this was a prime fit 1/2 inch air piping system, and the part number is PCKIT26, and they run for around $100 on Amazon and eBay and whatnot. Let me hold it this way just in case it got washed out. As you can see, I am slowly getting my machine area squared away. I've got the Abana mill leveled. She is good to go. The Excel is actually leveled, but I need to remove those crappy makeshift feet that it came with. And I've got some good machinery feet to stick underneath it, so I've got to do that and then re-level it. And I think this is where the 40 taper tooling is going to live. That seems to be a good spot right there. I have the Monarch, she's leveled, and I've got the smaller lathe, 13x40, got her leveled. Been cleaning her up, getting her ready to go, and I've cleaned a little bit of the Monarch up. Still got a little bit to clean up. Get all my tooling unpacked, and then we'll be good to go there. So making progress, so that is sweet. So I hope you guys appreciated this little update. That's all we got right now at the home stretch. If we can just get these electrical supplies, and I can get, you know, all my electrical done, get the inspector come off, sign off, and be done with it, and we'll be rocking and rolling, really. Hopefully got to, you know, get the stuff unpacked a little bit, still kind of moving things here and there, make sure the workflow is just how I want it. You know, that's with any shop. You know, you always got a little bit of growing pains. You're not sure what's the most efficient way to store something or put it there. But as we go along, hopefully spring will be here and we'll be throwing chips. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and that's the update. See you later.